New Mexico Backcountry Discovery Route Section 1. Should you ride it or should you skip it? Many skip it, many think they should have. Well, let's take a look. Hey, welcome to my channel. I am at the very beginning of Section 1 of the New Mexico BDR. Now, I have talked to many riders that said if they were to ride the New Mexico BDR again, they would skip Section 1, and I know many other riders have just skipped Section 1. Now, there's a couple reasons for that. One is Dell City is not easy to get to. So if you're not riding your bike down here and you're trailering it somewhere to get down here, it is a haul. The other thing is, if you're gonna try to get the northern sections, the top half of the BDR completed, well, that's gonna be in the summer where it's gonna be incredibly hot down here. Now, this is the last couple days of March 2025, and it's about 80 degrees. It is absolutely perfect. Now, I like desert riding. I think that some of the people that don't want to ride Section 1, all they want to do is be in the mountains with the pine trees and junipers and where it's cooler temperatures. I get that. But for me, I like to begin a BDR and eventually finish it doing sections at a time. So I have not ridden Section 1, 2, and 3. So we're gonna do Section 1 today. Out here in the desert, 80 degrees, it's absolutely beautiful. And I will make a recommendation at the end on whether or not you should ride Section 1.
It's pretty hard to see, but if you're blasting down this dirt road, you're gonna see a change in color from the gray to kind of a tan. And that is going to be sandy sections. This isn't one that's real bad, but if you're not expecting it, these can get pretty dang deep. And this is where people have problems. So just be aware if you're riding out here, especially by yourself. You know, look for these little sand traps.
I'm about halfway through Section 1, 68 miles into the 150. So getting there, I'm up on the Guadalupe Rim, and now I'm up into the pinyon trees, pinyon pine and junipers, higher elevation. And you can see down in the valley behind me. I've had a blast and hauling pretty good through here. I think, I don't know what the rest is gonna look like, but I think I can do it in about 4 hours, 150 miles. There's some places through here, if the weather or if the road conditions are decent, you can really cruise. Yeah, up on the rim, just a gravel road. It's pretty wide, a few loose spots here and there, but overall, it's just good to be riding. I mean, regardless of what kind of riding you like to do, early in the year, if you can't ride wherever you're at, come down here. It's like 80 degrees. It's the end of March. If I wanted to camp up here, I could, and I'm gonna eventually find some place to camp. So yeah, my impression so far is when you can't ride anywhere else, why not ride here? It's awesome. Section 1 done. I did run into a small reroute problem.
Well, no gas and weed. So I gotta figure out, I might have to go to Cloudcraft. It's gonna be a bit of a detour.
Having to go to Mayhill to get gas delayed me at least an hour getting on Section 2 of the New Mexico BDR. So I'm only in here about 20 miles, but I was able to find a place to camp. It was getting dark, not great. I did see elk, deer, turkeys, so there's a lot of wildlife here. I really want to point out one thing, that the BDR Foundation says that all their routes are designed for big adventure bikes. And that is true. However, there's a couple things that your bike needs to have. And that first one is knobby tires. I've seen quite a few people trying to take really big, heavy bikes on rugged terrain that if you had knobby tires, it would take what is really, really challenging and make it much easier. So whether you have a new bike or you just put on some street tires for a while, if you're gonna do any of the backcountry discovery routes, whether it be a BDRX or any of the other routes, just take your street tires off, do yourself a favor, put the knobbies on, save the street tires for the winter or when you know you're gonna be doing a lot of road riding. This will save you huge headaches and will just make the riding easier and more enjoyable. You'll be able to get through sand a lot easier, the deep gravel a lot easier. You'll be able to pick your routes. And if you do start getting some moisture, it'll help your bike stick to the ground better than if you're on an 80/20 or whatever, like the Scorpion Rally STRs that tend to be the tires that come on the new Tenerés. That's what this bike had on it when it came on it. It's a great road tire. It's not meant for off-road, so get a good off-road tire. Anyway, that rant is over. I'm only saying that because I've seen people really get jammed up with the wrong tires. If they had the right tires, it'd make their experience so much better. So, section 1, awesome. It's the end of March. I was able to ride it. It was about 80 degrees most of the day. It did get windy. I think wind down there is probably pretty normal. I think it's worth it. Anytime I can grab a section of a BDR, it's an easy trip planned. You know, I know what I'm going to be riding, and there's certainly some cool camping opportunities up there if you don't want to do the whole thing in one day. Earlier I said I could have done it in 4 hours. I think that was overly optimistic because I didn't know what the top half of the trail was going to be like. A lot of deep gravel and loose gravel for pretty good sections, about 20 miles. So I wasn't able to go as fast as I was in some other areas, but yeah, really, if you don't mind making the trip to get out to Dell City to do it, I think it's totally worth it. So anyway, if you made it to the end, thanks, I really appreciate it. Let me know if you have ridden section 1, what your experience has been. Leave that in the comments below. And if you have skipped it, why did you skip it? Leave that in the comments below as well. And if you have plans to ride the New Mexico BDR, let me know what time of year you're planning to ride that. And if you're gonna do it from Dell City all the way up to San Antonio, the whole thing. So anyway, remember, you can always make more money, but you cannot make more time. So get out and do that ride that you've been thinking about. Get out, do some riding, ride safe, and I will see you out there. What do you do when the cows don't come off the road?